So was Holt in this fight. Each suffered a knockdown. Diaz is the man bloodied and bewildered here. He thought it should have continued. See it again, Steve.
Well, action from round 8, the last round of the fight. Diaz again is where he wants to be, and he pays a price for it. Such a double-edged sword being inside for Diaz. Now, all right, he's getting hit flush, but does he ever stop punching? I think those two right hands right there, but you see Diaz coming back. I don't know, that's tough. His head was flying. I still think it was a little premature, but Diaz certainly was taking a lot of punishment there. Another look at it. You see how flush the shots are that Kendall Holt is landing, especially the two right hands that you're going to see now. One. Actually right here, right hand, right hand. Just bad timing, sort of unfortunate timing for the referee, and that Diaz was punching back. But Kendall Holt was comfortably ahead. The knockdown he suffered was more of a, you know, tangling of the legs. He was never hurt in the fight. Was he slowing down? Yes. Was he slowing down to the point where he was threatening to lose the fight? No.
Kendall Holt comes out a winner here. David Diaz loses for the first time, and Mark Birrell will make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 26 seconds of the 8th round. The winner by technical knockout, Kendall Holt.
Big win for Kendall Holt. He was over the top excited. He was down in this fight. Big step up. Remember, David Diaz said he felt great about his chances, but once again, Steve, he knew he was taking a risk against the puncher. And sometimes we didn't always see that from Kendall Holt. A lot of running, but effective punching that drove David Diaz basically down and out in this one.
Nick, I'll tell you, I talked to a lot of boxing people this week about this matchup. Almost to a man, everybody picked David Diaz to be too strong and aggressive for Kendall Holt. Wasn't the case. Kendall Holt came up big.
So Kendall Holt, in terms of speed, power, movement, I'd like to see him fight a little bit more. You can't criticize. Of course, it wasn't crowd-pleasing, as we said. The result, he got what he needed. He got a stoppage in this one. He put Diaz down. He had him cut. He had him. So how can you really criticize this guy?
You can't criticize him. He fought well. He just beat a guy who was 26-0. Just what the junior welterweight division needed. Another name.
Yeah, we talked about 4 prospects. We'd see who took a step forward. We know who did here in the main event. It was Kendall Holt with a stoppage of David Diaz. And recapping this all-junior welterweight card, what a power-packed division this is. And it got started with Oscar Diaz, a unanimous decision victory. Much more effective, beating Al Speedy Gonzalez.
Hard to believe it's the same fighter that lost to Ebo Elder, but Oscar Diaz looked really good. Nice-looking fighter. As he fights aggressively, I think he'll do better and better.
And in the main event you just watched, they were both down in this fight, but it was Kendall Holt with a stoppage at 2:26 of the 10th round. Comes out a winner over David Diaz.
David Diaz, inferior in hand speed, inferior in foot speed, inferior in power. He never really recovered from the first round knockdown.
And a final reminder that tomorrow is America's Fight Night. Don't miss the rematch between undisputed welterweight champion Corey Spinks and Zab Judah. Plus, ranked contenders Monty Barrett and Owen Beck collide in a 12-round heavyweight bout. It all gets underway tomorrow night at 9 Eastern and Pacific time. Showbox, meanwhile, returns in 2 weeks, Friday, February 18th at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. Undefeated Shimon Alvarez back, and then Mighty Mike Arnautis makes his 4th Showbox appearance in a 12-round junior welterweight bout. We hope to see you then. In the meantime, that will do it for another edition of Showbox The New Generation. The executive producer of Showbox is Gordon Hall.